Can't talk about Texas A&M without talking about this incredible rush game. Just look at the splits from the last game versus LSU. Well, quarterback Marcel Reed, 13 versus the rest of team, 27 yards, 108 to 116, and 2 touchdowns for the rest of the team and also their quarterback. This is a wagon. And with that, we got to welcome back in our guy, Chip Patterson, and welcome in Shehan Jeyarajah. Okay, guys, Chip, everybody, this Texas A&M run game has been just the engine of this offense, as we saw there on the screen. When you look at how good they are, how crucial is this backfield to their chances this week?
Oh, this week, the end of the season when they got to play Texas, SEC championship if they get there, college football playoff. I mean, this has really been one of the great success stories of the early Mike Elko era, because while he's a defensive mind, he has made the line of scrimmage a priority. And I think that Texas A&M has one of the best offensive lines in the country. They are not only big, you know, the Maroon Goons, they used to call them over there in College Station. They're able to pave the way, but they also understand the versatility within Colin Klein's offense. They also have great communication with their quarterback in Marcel Reed. They provide the protection that he needs to allow the explosive players like Casey Concepcion to get open down the field for the explosive plays. But then also because of the threat of the explosive plays, they can get to the next level because not everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage. I mean, seriously, from coaching to personnel, top to bottom, this offense is great. But for me, all of the success really starts up front with that offensive line.
And it's funny because if you look at the first half of the season, Marcel Reed wasn't a very big factor in the running game. They wanted him to develop as a passer, and he's done that at a high level. But you see against LSU just how much that little addition of Marcel Reed in the running game adds. The funny thing about Texas A&M is that they've been without their top running back, Le'Veon Moss, for most of the season, and they've just continued to find guys to throw into the lineup, to run the ball at a high level, and it does start with that offensive line. Multiple players on that list that will be drafted in the 2026 NFL draft, and a couple of guys who could contend for All-America consideration, including guard Armaj Reed Adams. So this is a great group. This is a physical group, a tough group. And the other thing too, I mean, look around college football right now at some of the other elite teams. Look at how many of them, including even ones like Alabama and Texas, are struggling to run the ball. When you're a team like Texas A&M that's been able to do it at such a high level, it gives you a huge advantage heading into these key games.
Yeah, and Shehan, like you said, Le'Veon Moss and Ruben Owens finally healthy. It really could be that 1-2 punch that's the difference on the road here. But Shehan, Texas A&M's defense has really found its identity up front. It's faster, more aggressive on this pass rush, led by Cassius Howell, and a deep rotation that's been getting home all season. Can this front overwhelm Missouri's quarterback and take control of this matchup?
I think they can. And I mean, look, you look at Missouri's running game, obviously that's going to present a tough challenge for them. But when they drop back to pass, Texas A&M can easily win this matchup. You mentioned Cassius Howell, but it's been from everywhere, right? I mean, they have multiple players. DJ Hicks getting into the lineup, of course. They've got players at defensive tackle, at defensive end, at linebacker who have gotten after the quarterback. This is one of the most relentless groups that we've seen in the first half of this season. And I think that the other piece of it as well is that while they aren't necessarily outstanding in the secondary, they do a good job of adjusting. And so I think that this is a great group that has a really good chance to cause Missouri a lot of issues.
All right, Chip, Missouri's freshman quarterback Matt Zellers looked more comfortable after the bye, kind of sharper reads, better poise, and some key third down throws, which are really impressive to see. Do you think that extra week truly helped him settle in and find his rhythm leading to this matchup?
Katie, he's in so much trouble. I mean, I pray for that man.
Okay.
I mean, this is like, I mean, just the way that Shehan said that, this is a group that is just continuing, just pin their ears back. And I really think that when you're looking at Missouri the rest of the season, there is going to be the understanding that what they can put on Matt Zellers' plate is limited compared to what you were able to do with Beau Pribula. And I understand that even with Beau Pribula, it was maybe a little bit limited in terms of where they had with the downfield downfield passing attack. Now, you are dealing with a great talent. You are dealing with a live arm. You mentioned that he has been able to put together some performances that give you the idea that, oh, yeah, this is why Eli Drinkwitz had him in here as potentially a quarterback for the future. But we're talking about one of the most ruthless and relentless pass rushes in the entire country. No, this handicaps the Missouri Tigers. The way that they game plan, the way that they play call, all has to be with the understanding that we are a little bit limited with our inexperience at quarterback. So, yeah, they have got to get Ahmad Hardy going. They've got to get the ground game going to keep Texas A&M from those third and long, obvious pass rush situations. Because at that point, buddy, get ready to learn screen pass, because that's the only way you're going to get out of getting sacked.
As Whoopi Goldberg says in the Ghost movie, Zellers, you in danger, girl. All right, Chip, or actually we'll go to Shehan on this one. Missouri's defense has been quietly opportunistic all season long by creating turnovers, getting pressure, and flipping momentum in some key spots. Do you think that the Tigers unit can force mistakes and steal a few possessions from Texas A&M this Saturday?
Well, I think it's going to have to be more than just forcing mistakes. I think they also have to capitalize on those mistakes. If you look back at Texas A&M's game against LSU, Marcel Reed threw 2 first-half interceptions, and LSU was not able to turn them into anything, whether that be long returns, whether that be obviously creating for its offense, and that ended up being a fatal issue. You look at Missouri. We mentioned Texas A&M's pass rush. Missouri has a tremendous pass rush, too, led by a couple of guys who they added through the transfer portal this past year, but this just isn't a group that necessarily is going to win every single play. Opportunistic is the right way to think about it. They're not going to be excellent down to down. So it's more going to be, hey, can you give your offense great field position? Can you find a way to score a defensive touchdown? Because I think that just playing them well straight up is not going to be enough.
All right, fellas, time has come for a game prediction here. Chip, I'm going to start with you. How does it turn out?
Lower scoring. I respect Missouri's defense. I think that they are going to be able to cause some problems. And Texas A&M in this environment, coming out of a bye, if things are a little bit creaky before they get back in rhythm, I would not be surprised. But, man, it's hard for me to imagine Missouri scoring more than about 20 points. Specifically, I'm going to go Aggies 24, Tigers 13. So an 11-point win for Texas A&M.
Yeah, I think that this is going to be a little bit more of a vanilla game plan for Texas A&M. I do think that their defense takes control of the day. Maybe you get a breakaway touchdown again from Marcel Reed. Give me, I think, also something like Texas A&M 20 or 27, rather, Missouri 17.
All right, good stuff from our guy Shehan. Chip, appreciate everything that you laid out for us today. And if you want more college football, we got you covered. Subscribe to the CBS Sports College Football YouTube channel for expert analysis, game breakdowns, and exclusive interviews with your favorite analysts. Hit that subscribe button by scanning the QR code on your screen and never miss a moment of the action.